Hi everyone, I'm Kate. I'm an English teacher on Verbling, and today's class is for intermediate learners. And today, essentially, we will be reading an article, a news article, talking about some new vocabulary and phrases from that article, and then answering some questions about the article, and we'll save some time at the end for discussion. So let's see, we have some students here. Hi, Fidel.
Hey, teacher.
How's it going?
I'm fine, thank you. Thanks for asking. What about you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Okay.
All right, and hi, Samuel.
Hi, Kathleen. How are you?
I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Where are you from, Samuel?
I'm from Spain. I live in Madrid.
Ah, okay, you're from Spain. Very cool. Okay, nice to meet you. And then we have Chao. Hi, Chao.
Hello, teacher. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too. Okay, so I will tell the three of you a little bit about the article we're going to read today. So, but actually first I want to ask you a question. Do you care a lot about your health? Do you go to the doctor frequently? Do you exercise? Is health something that is important to you? This is an open question for the class.
Excuse me, teacher, can you repeat the question?
The question is health, your health, something that's very important to you? Do you exercise? Do you eat healthily? Do you go to the doctor frequently?
The health, okay. May I
Yeah,
tell you?
Go ahead, Fidel.
Okay, actually my health is important. It's very important. There is a famous saying that you can have all I think a lot of money, but if you don't have a good health, you can't enjoy your money. So
Okay. If you're not healthy.
yes, it's very the health is very important to me. Um, I'm not. I am a running.
You're a runner.
I run twice a week.
Okay.
And I tell to my relatives don't to smoke and try to um, um, uh, eat fruits and pure water, and because it's important.
Yeah, of course, diet's important as well. Good. Yeah. Okay. So for Fidel, it's important. So Luo and Carlos, for you who have just joined, nice to have you here. The question was, is health something that's very important to you? Do you exercise a lot? Do you eat healthily? Do you go to the doctor frequently?
No, I won't.
You don't?
Yeah.
Okay. Other students?
Every day I try to exercise. I go to do exercise fitness and try to care my foot because you know there are a lot of illness, sickness, diabetes, and all of that, and I try to be careful about it.
Okay, good. All right. So and hi, David.
Hi, teacher.
Okay, so the article we're reading today is health related. It's about a new product that Google just launched that is a wearable health monitor. What do you think this is? Wearable health monitor. Any ideas?
Oh yes, I know. It's like something could like your clothes you can wear, and um they can know whatever things you do for some digitals for some statistics. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Yeah. So yeah, it takes all of a health monitor is something that literally monitors or watches your health constantly, right? If you're wearing it, like Lo said, you wear it like clothes. Okay. Alaa, you've joined us just in time. How's it going?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you, teacher?
Doing well. Thanks. Okay, so I'll send you, here's a link, everyone, to the article that we're reading today. So everyone, go ahead and open this, please. And so I'll tell you, before we read the article, I'll tell you the format for today's class, which will be familiar for some of you. So we'll read the article out loud, and then I'll ask you to do another reading by yourself to check for confusing vocabulary or phrases, things you are not familiar with. And then after that, we will answer some questions about the article, and then we'll leave, I'll make sure to leave enough time so we can have a good discussion and practice speaking, right, and integrate some new words from the article into our speaking practice. Okay, so any questions or comments before we get started?
No.
All right. Okay, so let's see. Would anyone like to start reading the article out loud?
Me, teacher?
Okay, so Fidel, why don't you read like the first half of the first paragraph? Okay?
Okay. Breaking news English. Google to launch wearable health monitor. Google is playing catch-up to Apple and Samsung in the race to be market leader in wearable health software. The tech giant is working in a device called Google Fit to rival Apple's HealthKit and Samsung Galaxy Gear 2 and the Galaxy Gear Fit.
Good. Great. Thank you. All right. Who can continue and finish the first paragraph?
Let me try, teacher.
Go ahead, Chao.
Sources say the company is working overtime to launch its product, so it is not left behind. Google is hoping to be the first company to provide a device using the Android operating system. This is Google's second foray into this market. The first product was called Google Health, which did not gain traction with customers as it did not offer the kind of information fitness enthusiasts and health buffs were after.
Great. Perfect. So some difficult words there.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Who can read the first part of the second paragraph?
Let me try.
Okay, go ahead, Lo.
An industry insider reviewed what Google Fit might look like. They said it would be a wearable device that measures biorhythmic data like the number of steps someone walks or runs, or heart rate. This information will be linked with Google's cloud-based services. The company is trying to keep further details of the final products under wraps. the TeachCrunch website wrote, from what we are hearing, Google Fit will track all sorts of health data, such as weight, heart rate, run times, body building states, and more, it added. And the end users will be able to sync their Google Fit profiles to their Google IDs, which will make their data portable, no matter what apps or devices they're using.
Great. Okay, so yeah, there are a lot of sort of tech and health-related words in this article, and that's why I thought it might be interesting. So as well as some sort of expressions or idioms. So I'm hoping there are some new words for you. So what I want you to do now is go back through the article. I'll give you like 3 or 4 minutes to reread, and then and mark any words or sentences or phrases that are unfamiliar or confusing for you. So words you don't know or are not sure about. And then you can ask me questions, and I will ask you some questions if there are words that I wanted to cover. Okay? All right, so go ahead and reread, marking words you don't know. All right, are people finished reading, still reading?
Finish.
Finish.
Finish reading.
Okay. Are some people still reading?
I'm finished.
You're finished? Okay. All right.
Oh, well, I'm distracted by something.
You were distracted? That's okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give everyone another minute or so, and then we can start to answer questions. Good questions, Chao. Okay, so let's start to go over some of the more difficult words, phrases, and expressions from this article. So, Chao, why don't we start with yours?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a few words I don't know. I don't know it. I just look up it in a dictionary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so which ones did you look up?
First one, rival.
Rival.
Rival. Oh yeah, rival.
Yeah. So, did you learn what it means?
Yes.
Okay.
It's compete with some others.
Yeah, good. Okay, so here in the article, let's see, they use it in an interesting way. So the word rival, it's in the first paragraph, and they say they're working on a device called Google Fit to rival Apple's Health Kit and Samsung's Galaxy Gear 2 and the Galaxy Gear Fit. So yeah, exactly what Chao said. It means to compete with. To rival is to compete with. Rival, though, can also be a noun. Here, and what does it mean if it's a noun? What is a rival?
Competitor.
Yeah, like an opponent or competitor. Okay, great. Okay, so let's see. Chao, what were some of the other ones?
Let me see. The other one, traction.
Traction. Okay.
Traction.
So traction, this is interesting. I'm glad you brought this up. I think this was in the second paragraph, right? No, at the end of the first paragraph. It says, the first product was called Google Health, which did not gain traction with consumers. So traction literally is when you're walking and your foot like sticks to the ground. Okay, so like you have something, so you're not slipping, your foot sticks to the ground with each step. And so that's the literal meaning. Sorry?
Magnet.
What's that?
A magnet force to let you stay in the ground and not leave.
Not a magnetic force, but like a, just like the material at the bottom of your shoe, there are sort of like grooves, right? Ridges. And it makes it so that you're not slipping or falling when you walk on the ground, right? And so that's what traction literally means. When we say something gains traction, like a product, it means it sticks with consumers, right? It becomes popular. So essentially it means to become popular or to stick as a trendy product.
Okay.
Okay, good. Let's see. You also said enthusiasts.
Enthusiast.
Yeah, enthusiasts. Okay, so has anyone heard the term enthusiastic as an adjective?
Yes.
Optimist.
Yeah, it's kind of like optimistic.
Eager.
Eager, yeah. And enthusiastic means eager, or sort of excited, right? So enthusiastic or an enthusiast is someone who is a fan of something, right? So you could say, I'm a football enthusiast. I really love football, right? Something like that. Okay, good. A question?
Yes, I think enthusiastic is, as far as I know, is a little bit out of date. I think if someone say he like a football team, he will say he's this football's fancier or something like that. He keen on this football. So
Yeah, you wouldn't use it in that case. You would say, "Oh, I'm a huge fan of, football or of this team." You would use the word fan. But an enthusiast, I wouldn't say it's out of date. I would say it's maybe the register is a little bit more formal. So you see it more in writing or in like formal speeches and things like that.
yes, I got it.
Good. All right. Great. So biorhythmic. Okay, interesting. So biorhythmic was Chow's next one, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so biorhythmic data is essentially like your heart rate, your blood pressure. When you go to the doctor, it's everything that they test and monitor to make sure that it's okay.
Okay.
All right, good. And anything else? Yeah, a bodybuilding
Stat.
stat? Okay. So does anyone know what bodybuilding is?
Yeah, of course.
What is it?
Workout,
Yeah, it's like working out, but more specifically, it's like what kind?
muscle,
Yeah,
muscle
right.
training.
So it's guys like lifting weights, whatever, like trying to get big muscles. Okay. So that's bodybuilding. So and stats are statistics, right? So it's statistics about like how much weight you're lifting, how many repetitions you're doing, things like
Got
that.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good questions. Excellent. All right. Good. Other questions?
Teacher,
Yeah.
in the last part of the first paragraph, the word buffs.
Good. Okay, great. Okay, so health buffs are people who are obsessed with fitness.
Okay.
Good, great question. A health buff is someone who's obsessed with fitness.
Like my neighbor.
Yeah. You have a neighbor who's a health buff?
Yes, he runs every day
Yeah. Okay.
in the
So you
morning and in the afternoon go to the gym.
wow. Okay. So he's definitely a health buff, right?
Okay.
Good. Great. Good question. Okay. Other words that you wanted to ask about? Okay. So for instance, okay. What does it mean? In the first paragraph, we have a few interesting words. So here we have the phrase working overtime, where it says, sources say, this is kind of in the middle of the first paragraph, sources say the company is working overtime to launch its product. Here, what does it mean that they're working overtime?
Working hardly, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. So here, it's interesting.
They want to achieve in a little period of time, achieve
Yeah.
something.
So, literally, what does it mean to work overtime? There's a literal meaning.
Extra time.
Yeah, to work extra hours, and they pay you more, right?
Yeah.
But here, we kind of say, oh, they've been working overtime, just to mean they've been working hard, right? They're not literally all working extra hours. Okay, so you have to see a slight difference between how we use those. Okay. What else? A really interesting word. This is Google's second foray into this market. Has anyone heard the word foray before?
No.
No, true.
No? Okay. All right.
At is probably is
Sorry?
at parade is at.
No, not quite. So a
Like
for,
a peer?
yeah, kind of like
Second try or
yeah, second try. A second try or a second attempt, right? So a foray is when you try. So a foray into this market would be an attempt to compete in this market, right? Okay. I just have 2 more questions. Thank you for being patient.
Can I use foray for other
Yeah,
other
so
thing?
anything that means like a try or an attempt.
Okay. Can I foray a marathon?
Sorry?
Can I foray to run a marathon?
Okay, so what's interesting about this is we don't use it as a verb, we use it as a noun. So you could say, that was my first, hold on. You could say that was my first foray into the world of marathons, right? And it's foray is it's not like a super casual word. If I said that to friends, they would look at me like, what are you? Like it sounds a bit formal, right?
Okay.
I would use it more in writing or in formal situations.
Okay.
Okay, good question. And it's a noun, always. Okay. All right. So in the second paragraph, they say in like the middle, there's a sentence that says, the company is trying to keep further details of the final product under wraps. Under wraps is an expression. Does anyone know what it means?
secret?
Yeah. It means to keep something a secret. So we always say, it's always used with the verb keep. So keep something, to keep something under wraps means to keep something a secret. And this one is more casual. This one you could absolutely use, in conversation. And it's quite common. All right. And my last question is in the last sentence of the second paragraph, when it says, it added, end users will be able to, blah, blah, blah. Okay, does anyone know what an end user is?
The customers? The customers.
Yeah, and what kind of term is this?
In my point of view, the end user is the best user, is the highest user, and could pay your services or products.
Okay. This is actually more of like an economic term. So an end user is essentially, it's like based on like econ and commerce. The end user is essentially the person that a product is designed for. So the consumer of a product, basically. And yeah, it's a specific like economics term.
Okay, it's like when the people design new products, they try to satisfy the end users' requirements.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, or make it relevant for the end user, for sure. Okay, good. All right, so for Ilias and aka Ken, you've just joined us. Hi, how's it going?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Hi, aka Ken.
I'm sorry for being late. I've just
No,
come.
that's okay. Don't worry. Okay,
Thank
so
you.
I'll send you guys the link. Ilias, where are you from?
I am from Morocco. I am Moroccan.
Oh, how cool. How
Thank you.
interesting. Okay, So we're going to answer a few questions about this article. If you two want to just read the article while we are answering some comprehension questions, you can then join us for the discussion. Okay? All right. So for the rest of you, are there any questions about vocabulary or anything else in the article? Okay. All right. So let's look at in the right column, on the right-hand side, there's some true or false questions. I want to go through these sort of quickly just to make sure you've understood the main concepts, and then we'll discuss the article. Okay? So take like 2 or 3 minutes and answer all of the true or false questions on your own, and then we'll review them. Okay, class. It's okay if you're not finished with all of them. We're going to go over them together. So we're looking at the true or false questions about the article. Could someone read letter A and answer for me?
Yes, sure.
Go ahead, Ala.
The article says Google is trying to catch up with Nokia and Yahoo. False.
Why is it false?
Because they are trying to catch up to Apple and Samsung.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, great. All right, letter B.
Google's new wearable health device is called Google Fit. True.
It's true. Yeah, great. Okay, so not too hard. That's right in the first paragraph. Okay, letter C. Can someone do letter C, please?
Let me try.
Go ahead, Chao.
The company is making all of its workers do 3 hours a day overtime. False. False.
False. Okay, yeah. So why is this false?
It said the company is working overtime to launch its product, but they didn't say making all of their workers. They don't. The article didn't split the hours, overtime hours.
Yeah, essentially it's back to that, is it the literal or figurative definition of working overtime? And here it's more figurative. Okay,
Yes.
good, so. All right, letter D.
Me?
Go ahead, Samuel.
This is Google's first attempt at marketing a health product. This is false. Google's second foray into the market.
Excellent, yeah. Okay, good. Letter E.
Let me try.
Mm-hmm.
An industry insider speculated on what the device might be able to do. False?
Why did you say it's false?
Because the information says that an industry insider revealed what Google Fit might look like.
Mm-hmm.
It means that they are talking about the appearance of the Fit.
Okay, yeah. So this is interesting. So when we say what it will look like, we can mean this can be literal, meaning you know, the physical appearance, as you said.
Physical appearance.
Appearance, yeah. But we often use this sort of figuratively. So tell me a little bit about what that project might look like, right? So it's when we say that to mean give me an idea of so I can imagine what this product would be like. And so this one is actually true. I don't know if I explained myself well. Yeah.
Teacher?
Mm-hmm.
Is it here speculated? It means guess, right?
Yeah, to speculate.
But reveal that he knows something certain or something like. He knows certainly about the product.
Yeah, so to reveal means to uncover, right? So
yeah. So
okay, but it says revealed what it might look like. So we're still not certain there, right? And so it's essentially sentence E is saying the same thing as the first sentence of the second paragraph. So this one is true, and it's really that tricky thing of knowing that when we say what it might look like, we don't always mean literally, right? We don't always mean the physical appearance. Okay, and this is often used in, yeah?
So that's true or false?
Sorry?
So
it's true.
It's true.
It's true. Yeah.
Okay.
Any questions about that? Okay, I think that was the hardest question. So, all right. Letter F.
Okay. Google will provide wraps under the packaging for the device. False?
Yeah, it's false. So here they're trying to trick you by using wraps in a literal way, meaning like a covering. But we were using it as the expression under wraps, which means what?
On secret details of the final product, not of the package.
Perfect. Okay. Letter G.
The device could be useful for bodybuilders. True.
True, absolutely. And the last one.
Let me try. The device will be especially useful for anyone with a Google account. True.
True, right?
Yeah. Because end user will be able to sync their Google Fit profiles to their Google IDs,
absolutely,
which will make their data portable.
Great. Okay, good. So, any other questions about the article? Okay, so good. We have plenty of time for discussion. So I want to open up the floor to you all. And I want to hear your thoughts on the article, on this product. What are your initial reactions?
Sorry.
Yes?
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. So now I want to give the floor to you, to the class, for discussion. Right? So just anyone can speak whenever. Just don't talk over each other. Okay? And my first question was, I just want to hear, what are your initial impressions your first impressions of the article and the product. What do you think?
Teacher, I think that it's a tendency in nowadays in products because companies know that the health is important and the people are more like conscious about
conscious.
About the importance of the health, and they try to develop products that help to the people to take care of their health. And for example, the Samsung and Apple have products, and Google is now trying to playing catch up with them, designing this kind of products.
Yeah. Good. And do you think that's a good thing?
Of course, because many times the humanity design products for bad things, for example, war or another things, arms, and this kind of developments are very useful because it will be, I mean, it will be helpful to the all kind of people.
Okay, cool.
But there is a little problem because it's like a very expensive.
It's expensive?
I think so, maybe.
You think so? I wonder.
Okay.
We can look up the price. Yeah, I'm sure it's expensive. Okay, yeah, good. Other comments?
And nowadays, the seems computer companies seems compete with wearable device. So, in my opinion, this device is better than Google Glass. Actually, because I'm a bit worried about safety of Google Glass. Wearing glass, watching multitasking, maybe it could be dangerous actually, and it's bad for the eyesight. But since it is a watch type, so it's a safe gadget and wearable gadget to improve our health or to check our health.
Interesting. Okay, so yeah, okay, so you think that Google Glass is potentially dangerous?
Could be because, for example, Korea case, wearing Google Glass while we are driving, I think dangerous,
Of course, absolutely, yeah. You would get distracted. Good. Other thoughts?
I think when I read the article, the first thing I thought about is that Apple and Samsung are superiors in that field, and Google just want to compete now and to maybe to catch up with them. So their first attempt wasn't so good. I think they will try to make a surprise in the new product, or to try to attract people, because maybe now people are used to previous application gadgets, of Apple's and of Apple and Samsung. So I think there is some points as they said, they keep under wrap. They are not. They did not reveal everything. They are their strong point. They want to use the Google ID and to make make data portable anywhere or wherever you are. So I think they will work on that to track data, and the strong point that they are link the product with maybe with the site or with the ID of clients.
Yeah, absolutely, right? So I think that would definitely be their advantage, in the sense that, Google is so universal. Every time you log on to your Gmail on a computer, you could literally access this account anywhere, right?
Yeah.
Okay, other reactions or comments?
I think there's some technology problems I don't understand is how to measure the some data using the wearable device, because I think the wearable device cannot measure the data accurately.
Okay, interesting. Did everyone hear that? So he's saying that the accuracy might be a problem, right? You don't know if a wearable device like this could really measure things the same way. And could that be actually, could that cause problems, and why?
I don't know. I think it's not accurate, and people won't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Okay, so if it's not accurate, people won't like it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what if you know, these things aren't accurate, and someone ends up having a medical condition that the Google Fit didn't catch or didn't anticipate? Could Google be held liable for that?
Maybe compare with the machine equipment in the medical field, for example, hospital. Yeah, accuracy is not so reliable, I guess, because it's a small gadget. So, yeah.
Okay.
I think there is some. It's accurate to some point. These devices are accurate in a way or another. They are using them already in a professional maybe level for checking athletes and in sport ceremonies or competitions. They are using for checking athletes, and they are accurate. But I think the challenge is to make a small device for anyone, or for not only professionals. Small device with the same accuracy with the used already devices. So a small mobile device in the same time accurate. This is the challenge.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Chao? Just agreeing?
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I think so. So yeah, the challenge is making a small device that can perform the same capabilities as, you know, one of these medical machines.
Yes.
Okay. Do any of you use devices that monitor your health? Or would any of you buy Google Fit?
My mobile phone has how can I say it in English? I can know how many steps I walked in a day.
A pedometer.
A pedometer, yeah. It is useful, yeah. I can check that every day. It's a bit fun, actually.
And so, do you monitor that?
Kind of, yeah, for fun, actually.
For fun.
But yeah, it's good to know how many steps I walked, you know.
Yeah.
Now I can vaguely guess, you know, today I went there and there, so maybe how many steps I walked today or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, so you kind of get.
Yeah, so some such kind of, you know, kind of continuous monitoring in using small portable devices, like it's easy to move portable in a watch, and a mobile nowadays everybody carries, so daily. So these devices make us monitoring our movement or, you know, our health continuously. I think that's one advantage of this kind of small device.
Absolutely. And AKA Ken, I've read studies that say that if you wear a pedometer, you end up walking more. So people who monitor or who know how many steps they walk in a day, on average, walk more than those who don't. Do you think that's true for you?
Yeah, sometimes I don't care, but sometimes, you know, if I stepped how many 10,000 steps, monitor shows a kind of crown.
Okay.
On my head, so it
makes you feel good.
Yeah, feeling of achievement. Yeah. Yes.
It's funny. Anyone else?
I didn't. I had bought a wearable ring like a watch,
Mm-hmm.
and I tried it for some months, but I didn't keep it up.
You
I
didn't keep
didn't
up
keep
with it.
the habit.
Was it
Yes.
like it was like a watch that you or a bracelet kind of that you wear here?
Uh, sorry.
Was it a bracelet that you wear right here on your wrist?
Yes. Yes. But I didn't use it anymore because it is I can't remember recharge the power. Yes.
So you don't remember to recharge the battery.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
And I'm interested to a product I saw on the internet. It can track your sleep state at night. I think it's cool idea. It
Okay,
track your
so
sleep status.
your sleep
And
cycles.
yes, it can help you uh, uh, go into sleep very quickly and very
Efficiently.
efficiently. Yes.
Cool, that's interesting. I think sleep is very important, and I think
Yes.
there's a lot to be studied still about sleep and sleep cycles.
Yes.
hmm Okay, and the rest of you, do you have any devices that you use to monitor your health? And would you buy this Google Fit device?
The ordinary monitors that are in treadmills or air walking machines, we can I use it for monitoring, but a wearable device that would be interesting. Can use it whenever or wherever you are.
Yeah. And do you think that those monitors, I always wonder, like if I'm at the gym on a treadmill or one of those machines, I always wonder how accurate the heart rate is, especially. Do you
Yes.
think they're accurate?
Yeah. I doubt. I think not 100%. Yeah, but it's like an indication, just
Mhm.
not 100% sure.
Okay,
Just
but like an
indication.
estimate. Good. And Samuel and David, what about you?
Yeah, it's a good idea for if you like to running the Google Fit.
Okay, yeah. So if you like running and exercising, would you
Yeah,
want?
but no, I think I don't no.
No, you wouldn't want one. Okay. All right. And you, David?
Well, I think it's very good. I hope that they get improved the phone and add to the phone health devices that help us getting health better, a better health condition.
Yeah, absolutely. I think these devices could change, the importance we put on our health. And I've noticed, especially in the last like 5 years, so many different trends or like fads in health in the U.S. Have you been noticing these kind of things in your countries? Are people more interested in running and exercise classes and all of those different things?
Yes, in Brazil, the gyms are full of people.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Same here in Japan, Yeah, health industry became big industry here. Yeah, a lot of nowadays there are no gyms and pools around my house, but now a lot actually.
Ah, okay. So there didn't used to be.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Interesting. Interesting. And do a lot of people, wear these devices when they run or work out?
I just go to pool, so
Okay.
I don't know exactly the gym situation nowadays. I
Yeah.
used to go to the gym, but at that time there are no internet and there were no gadgets, so I don't know
A
exactly
different
now.
time.
Yeah.
Time. Okay. And I guess, do you think that who do you think that this product would benefit the most? Who would this be most useful for? Something like Google Fit.
I have a backache, so I noticed if I walked, my backache reduced, or I don't feel any ache on my back, lower back.
Oh, really? That's
So
great.
yeah, that's pedestrian. Yeah, I forgot about it. Yeah,
The pedometer?
a pedometer is useful to know how many how many step I walk. My backache reduce, or it's effective. Yeah, it's good to
Oh,
know
okay.
by using that gadget.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mhm.
All right.
Maybe it's helpful for someone who want to get their fitness, lose fat.
To lose weight and yeah, absolutely. And I was thinking it might be useful for older people as well.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
Yes, the data can be used for the physicians to evaluate the heart of the people.
Yeah, of older people especially. Absolutely. Okay, so we're just about out of time for today's class. Are there any other comments or questions on anything we've discussed today?
No, teacher.
All right. Okay, so thank you all very much for your participation. I hope you got something out of the class, and I hope to see all of you again soon. Have a good day.
Okay.
Thank you very
Bye,
much. See
teacher.
you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.